Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. So, guys, we've got some terrible, terrible news. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury has been postponed, according to multiple sources online, multiple channels. Michael Benson, who's a very credible source, Mike Coppinger as well, have reported that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder has been postponed due to a COVID breakout in Tyson Fury's camp. This is very, very disappointing news. This is very, very bad news for the heavyweight division. I'm pretty sure Deontay Wilder is going to be, he's going to be upset. Fury is going to be gutted, of course. It is what it is. It's the world we live in today, unfortunately, and protocols and rules have to be followed. I don't know whether I don't know who this is better for. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is not great news at all. It holds up the heavyweight division even longer. Eddie Hearn was always speculating that this fight wasn't going to happen on July 24th. Now people will speculate it's got nothing to do with COVID and it's other things, but I like to believe fighters. I like to believe camps. People said the same thing with Teofimo Lopez. They couldn't sell tickets. I like to believe the fighters. I like to believe the news that we're reported. Now, obviously, could it not be true? Possibly, but I like to believe the news that we're given, and what's reported. I don't like to speculate because I don't have any knowledge. If I have inside knowledge or I know for sure, then fair enough. But I don't know for sure, so I'm gonna take what's being reported as gospel. And what's being reported is Tyson Fury and his camp, have had a COVID breakout and they're postponing the fight now. It's just holding up the heavyweight division. I think Tyson Fury must be frustrated. He thought he was going to get an Anthony Joshua fight. That fell through. He didn't get he didn't get an Anthony Joshua fight. He thought he was going to fight Deontay Wilder July 24th, and now that's been postponed, and we don't know how long that's going to be postponed, when that's going to be postponed till. It's not good news for the heavyweight division. As the heavyweight division, we want the heavyweight division to move forward. We want the heavyweight division to come to a conclusion where we know who the best is. And that can't happen until the winner of Fury Wilder fights the winner of Usyk Joshua. It's just disappointing. It's disappointing. The fight was only It's only like 3 weeks. July 24th, not long away. We're July 8th now, 9th, and it's just been cancelled. So yeah, so we're probably 16 days away. We were 16 days away. That's under 3 weeks. Just over 2 weeks away from the fight, and the fight's been cancelled. It's just really disappointing, boxing. It's really, really disappointing. Yeah, looking forward to this one because I wanted to see whether Deontay Wilder can make the adjustments he needed to make. I wanted to see if Tyson Fury would just do what he did in the second fight. Would Deontay Wilder cause Fury more trouble this time? What improvements Deontay Wilder has made since joining Malik Scott? Fortunately, now we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. I'm pretty sure Tyson Fury must be frustrated as well, because if we're honest, this man hasn't fought since February of 2020. This man has been out the ring for over 1.5 years. Deontay Wilder has been out the ring for over 1.5 years. So I think it's kind of even on that sense because both of them haven't fought since they fought each other. And in February 2020, they haven't fought, so it's kind of equal. They're both, ring rust should going to be there for both. But Tyson Fury also made a good point. Tyson Fury said that I've had periods of inactivity and I've come back looking good. I disagree with that. I don't think he's come back looking good. When he had that inactivity, he came back out of shape and he didn't look great in his comeback. And actually, a lot of people were questioning Tyson Fury's never going to be the same Tyson Fury that we saw against Klitschko because he was so out of shape and he didn't look good in both his comebacks, by the way. And that's why a lot of people thought that Wilder's going to knock him out, because there's no way, looking at the performance that he had against Seferi and Pianeta, that you thought he was going to go in there against Wilder and beat him. And that's why a lot of people were picking Wilder to not Fury out. But Fury managed after, he managed to put in a very good performance, and a lot of people's eyes won the first fight. And in the second fight, completely dominated. So Fury was able to come back in style. I think Fury was able to come back after the first two fights he had, which was almost seen as a farce. He came back, but I think this is different. This is, I think Fury's not blown out of shape since February 2020. I think Fury's kept himself in decent shape. So it's a different situation. And Wilder's always in good shape. I don't think Wilder's ever out of shape. I think Wilder's just genetically in good, he's just got good genetics. And I don't think I think I've always seen him, never seen him overweight. He's always in shape, always in great shape. So yeah, I don't really think it's going to hamper any of the two from that side, but they've been out of the ring for over 1.5 years. That's not good for any guy, for any fighter in their prime. That's not good. Being out for so long, they need to be fighting regular. And it's just frustrating because I'm pretty sure if you're Fury, you want to move on. You want to fight your Joshuas. You want to become undisputed. You want to show the world you're the best heavyweight. And right now, he's just, he's not fighting. And it must be frustrating. It must be really frustrating. And for Wilder, he wants to get his revenge. He wants to get redemption for his defeat that he suffered at the hands of Tyson Fury. So, yeah, it's just frustrating that, we're having to wait even longer now for this fight, because let's be honest, we all want to see it. We all want to see this fight and come to the conclusion who's going to come out on top. Now, most people think Fury's going to beat him again. Some people think Wilder may, his fans seem to think that, Wilder will win. Wilder's been coming out with all kinds of stuff. He's saying that, Fury's going to try to cheat again. I'm going to knock Fury out. I'm looking to seriously hurt him. He's saying all these things, Wilder. Because and Bernard Hopkins said something great about this fight. He said that Deontay Wilder needs to not be emotional. He can't be emotionally attached. He needs to go there and just and detach all the emotion he has to the fight and fight his fight, not fight with emotion. Because when you fight with emotion, as they say, you make mistakes. And I don't think Deontay Wilder can afford to make mistakes against a superior boxer like Tyson Fury, because that's what Fury wants. Fury wants to get into his head. Wilder needs to keep his shape. Wilder needs to keep his composure. Wilder needs to box smart. It's not going to be easy, because if Fury puts it on him and puts him on the back foot, it's going to be interesting to see what Deontay Wilder does, because we all know that Wilder struggles to fight back going back, and Fury might try to put it on him again. But I want to see if Wilder's prepared this time round. I want to see what because Wilder didn't expect Fury to do that last time. He didn't expect. Now he knows Fury can do that. And this is what's interesting about the fight. Can Wilder make the adequate adjustments that's needed? That's what's interesting. I know a lot of people not giving Wilder a chance, but I feel like we should give him the chance to go in there and prove if he can make the adequate adjustments to beat Tyson Fury. A lot of people don't think he can. And that's why they have him losing the fight. Some people think he can. But I think he deserves this third fight. He was contractually obligated to have a third fight. So, yeah, listen. I know a lot of boxing fans don't want to see this fight. But I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see if Wilder can make those adjustments. I want to see if Fury just beats him comfortably again. It's a great fight. But it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating because what it does, it delays the situation. It delays the heavyweight division. We haven't got an announcement with Joshua Usyk. That's still up in the air. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. And by the way, there's no guarantee either Joshua or Fury are going to win those fights. And there's a great chance that one of them could get upset and one of them could lose. And then we don't get that fight. But like I said, if Wilder beats Fury, then Joshua Wilder is still a massive fight. But now if Joshua loses as well, or even if Joshua loses, a lot of people are going to be upset. This is why the Joshua Fury fight had to happen. We had to get that fight now. I'm worried about Joshua fighting Usyk, and I'm also worried about Fury fighting Wilder. I don't think they're easy fights. And with what's going on, I worry for Fury more. Because Fury's not fighting. Fury's now he's inactive further. he was already frustrated with the AJ situation. Now he's had a COVID breakout in his camp. How's Fury gonna respond and react to all of this? You know, see, yeah, these all impact fighters. This is not great preparation for a fight of this magnitude. You know, I'm pretty sure this upsets Wilder as well. So how is he gonna react? How is he gonna respond to this? I'm pretty sure he's gonna be frustrated. So, you know, we were 2 weeks away from the fight, and boom, you know, we get hit with this news, and it's just frustrating. I was really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to it. But, you know, it is what it is. We live in a current climate now that where, you know, rules have to be followed, and you have to follow them. And, you know, if there's a COVID breakout, then unfortunately the fight has to be cancelled. We just saw it with Teofimo Lopez. His fight got cancelled with George Kambosos. So hopefully this fight gets rescheduled. I hope it's not like 3 months away. I hope it gets scheduled in, like, you know, I don't know, because if it gets rescheduled, we don't know. It might get put back 2 months. It might get put back in September or whatever. God knows when it's going to get put back. But it's going to get put back. It's not happening July 24th, according to the reports. Leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. How frustrating is this? How upsetting is this that the fight's not going to happen? What are you looking forward to it? What do you think? What do you think happens? What do you think happens? What's going to happen is they're going to have a rescheduled date, and they're going to fight maybe 1 or 2 months down the road. That's what's going to happen. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.